Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Friday, May the 2nd, 2025. Let's take a look at it and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out with different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas out there. If you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'll show you find a video on my channel that'll help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome with great comments and tips, which I really appreciate. If you do wonder why I have a little more score than you, take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen. I have a 25% boost. Of course, I claimed that right off the current Season 20 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%. And you can claim that by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1500 atoms for the Season Pass. First things first, I'd like to apologize for the lateness of the video. I'm working my 12-hour day shift today. It'll be the same thing tomorrow, Saturday, as well as Sunday. I will put the daily challenge videos out just a little bit later than usual, and I appreciate everyone's patience and support on these days. Alright, let's take a look at this one here first. Chew Bubblegum 1. Again, a vast majority of us know how to chew bubblegum here in the game. Some of you who are new to the game may not know where to find bubblegum or how to obtain bubblegum. So there are a couple places we can find bubblegum randomly in the game. Sometimes here in Tyler County Fairgrounds. I have the most success over here at the Pumpkin House. Now, we were here just the other day. Of course, we didn't find any bubblegum. If you've been playing this game long enough, when you're looking for it, you'll never find it. But I do find it here in the Pumpkin House, inside and outside of the house the odd time. I would also try other players' vendors as well. A lot of people like to sell bubblegum. And we get bubblegum for free. Every time you open up a perk card pack, you do get a free perk bubblegum. So just an FYI, I know some folks had mentioned to me several months ago, they said they either drop it or sell it. And they never realized that perk bubblegum you get for free will qualify for a couple of great daily, weekly challenges, such as chew bubblegum, eat a cake, pie, or candy, and they also count as pre-war food. All right, so this bubblegum we get for free, and again, I recommend hanging on to it. But again, I also recommend that a lot of people will sell it in their vendors, so you can try that as well. All right, let's go open our items section and our little grocery bag here. So we have different types of perk bubblegum, so it'll pop up like this. You'll see perk bubblegum. It comes in cola, grape, strawberry, and watermelon, and of course, we get that for free. Now, of course, this regular bubblegum up here is the bubblegum we will find just kind of laying around the wasteland. This will probably be the one you find in players' vendors for fairly cheap. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to take a perk bubblegum here, one we get for free from opening up the perk card packs, just to show you that. There we go, done, just like that. Choose some bubblegum, 1 for 1. All right, let's see what's next here. Craft ammo at a Workbench 50. So of course, don't get this confused with collect ammo. We actually have to craft ammo at a Workbench. And of course, the only Workbench we can do that at is of course the Tinker's Workbench. So any Tinker's Workbench will do. We'll just use the one here in our camp. Now it's not real specific on what type of ammo, so everything is on the table. So if we go craft here, we have under ammo, this is our ballistic ammo here. And then under energy ammo, this is energy ammo. So either or will count, all right? So let's craft some energy ammo here. So for 30 fusion cells, 4 copper, 8 lead, and 4 plastic. Now, though, anytime you are crafting ammunition, there is a couple perk cards that will help you out. Let's check those out here. So under agility, we do have the perk card called Ammo Smith. Now, it's maxed out at 2 stars, but if you have a 1 star, definitely apply it. It's only going to help you. With this 2 star here, as you can see, produce 80% more rounds when crafting ammunition. So go ahead and apply that bad boy. And of course, under luck, anytime we are crafting anything like this, I highly recommend using the perk card Super Duper if you have it. And again, if you don't have a level 3, if all you have is a level 1 or level 2, definitely apply it. It's only going to help you. With this level 3 here, for example, when you craft anything, there's a 30% chance you get double results. Let's go ahead and apply that bad boy. Let's go back to craft. Go back down here to the energy ammo section, and as you can see, instead of 30, it is 54 fusion cells. And if you take a look at the requirements, it's the same amount of requirements as if we were crafting 30, and that is what the Ammo Smith perk card does, and it does the exact same thing for the ballistic ammo as well. All right. let's go ahead. We're going to craft these fusion cells here. Just one's going to be fine. So there we go, 54 or 50. It's awesome. Super duper did not kick in that time. Again, the 3 stars only a 30% chance. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Just don't forget to put your perk cards back to the way they were, so you don't get a big surprise later on. Right, there we go. Alright, let's see what's next here. Collect Stimpaks or Chems 5. Alright, so good stuff. So many different ways we can go about doing this here in the game. We can find Stimpaks and Chems in a lot of areas. I find the most right here in Point Pleasant. So we're usually in around human enemies such as cultists. They'll give you Stimpaks. And just around Point Pleasant itself, in combination with the Stimpaks we get out of the cultists, I find we can get anywhere from 25 to 30 in total. It is a really, really good spot. Right here at the Gilman Lumber Mill, and even though it's a nice neutral little area with some responders, again, there is a great spot for Chems, Stimpaks. And right over here at the Morgantown Airport on the outside, so you go down the runway and out front by the arrival section, there's a couple tents there. Again, great spot for Stimpaks and Chems in general. Now, talking about humans, most human enemies such as blood eagles, like this type of icon here in the map, this type of icon here for the cultists generally, and right down here, of course, we have the communists down here in Camp Liberty. I'm not saying every human enemy will, but the vast majority will give you a Stimpak or two, so you can try out your luck against some enemies and get some XP at the same time. Ghouls. Ghouls are a good source of Rad Away and Rad X. So, of course, a bunch of ghouls here just west of Vault 76, which is a free fast travel, of course. Eastern Regional Penitentiary. The lower section of Clarksburg. Just walking around the streets of Morgantown, every block and a half or 2 blocks will have about a patch of 4 to 6 ghouls. They'll kind of pop up out of the ground there. Right down here in the level 50 D&B building, Charleston Capitol building. Right down here in Lewisburg, and anywhere in around the White Springs grounds and the White Spring Golf Club, a bunch of ghouls there as well. Another thing you can do is you can visit any fast travel area or any train station, and they have what's called medical dispensers. And if you're really short on time, just pop up into a train station or one of those fast travel areas such as Crater or Foundation. I believe even Camden Park has a way down the end by the Widowmaker roller coaster on the other side of the park, has a medical dispenser there, and you can buy chems from those as well. Another thing you can do is you can craft your own chems, but you will need a chemistry workbench. You get a chemistry workbench very early on in game. When you leave Vault 76, most people come down here to Flatwoods. You go to the tavern, there'll be a couple of kiosks there, and you'll do the very first 2 quests here in the game. You stay right here in Flatwoods. They're very easy. It's how to become part of the responders. At the very end, you'll get the plan for the chemistry workbench. As well as I find 8 times out of 10 we'll find the chemistry workbench plan right here in Morgantown Station, right on the floor next to the chemistry workbench that's in Morgantown Station. So you get yourself the plan there that way as well. We're actually going to go to a train station here. So let's pop down here to Charleston Station. And we're going to try our luck here at a medical dispenser. And again, it's really up to you what you want to do and what you have time for. You have extra time to go after those enemies, as I mentioned. Go through Point Pleasant and pick up all kind of chems there. So here is a medical dispenser here. And again, as we can see, great prices there. Let's grab some buff out here. Yeah, we'll just grab all 3 of them. Why not? There we go. All right. And then we'll grab a couple of Rad X here. Right, there you go. Collect Stimpaks or chems, 5 for 5, done. Just like that. Sweet. And again, you can also craft them at your chemistry workbench if you don't even have to leave your camp, if you so wish. All right, let's see what's next here. All right, kill a honeybeast 1. So we can find honeybeasts in a couple of great areas in around the wasteland. If you come way up here, you have this little flower here. And right to the north, right about this location. So your closest fast travel will be Freddy Fear's House of Scares. Now it's kind of an unmarked location, but it's like a little indent into the side of the mountainside. There'll be some insects there, but there's usually anywhere from 1 to 3 honeybees there. And again, that is a great spot. Now, if you're stuck on private servers, a lot of people like to kind of set up their survival tents up here. So just an FYI, you may have the server hop this location a couple times. Now I find right down here the best spot for honeybees, right in this location right here. So if you come here to Middle Mountain Pet Stop and you make your way through right here, there'll be 3 of them right in the woods. Now back in the day, like back before June 2023, those 3 used to be at Middle Mountain Pet Stop. It used to be called Middle Mountain Cabins, but no longer. And there'll be some honeybees here. And sometimes if you go around to these workshops in these higher level areas, sometimes you'll have to clear the area to claim the workshop. Sometimes there'll be honeybees that you have to defend against. Okay, we're going to try our luck here at Middle Mountain Pet Stops. Let's pop over here today. I used to have those of you who've been following me for since I began, as we all know, used to be either rat scorpions or honeybees here. But again, this whole area was revamped in June 2023, but they did move the location of the honeybees, and it's right to the east here. Let me see here. Make sure I got my bearings here. Nope. So you actually spawn. You're actually supposed to spawn out in the road, but they spawn as different areas this time. So when you spawn in, we have the sleep stop right there. And we're going to head directly to this marker right here, right to the south. Now all you have to do is jump this little fence or go through this little opening here. And there'll be 3 honeybees that's going to come up on the other side of this ridge. There's usually 1 or 2 that are kind of hanging off the trees. All right, so there's one guy right there. Right. There we go. Nice. Let's hightail it out of here. Getting a little too hairy for this cat. He's just moving there, isn't he? Wow. He's just moving. Wow. I don't know what he's fighting. Oh, he's fighting against that officer. That's what he's doing. All right, good stuff. Row. No, okay. Let's check to see what's next here, Jim. Wow. Kill an enemy in the Skyline Valley region 5. Okay, so of course the Skyline Valley region is one of the newest regions here in the game, and it is in the southern section right here. So Denton Sons Construction and Johnson's Acre are not part of the Skyline Valley region. So if you can imagine this little imaginary line here, okay? But everything to the south is, okay? Even including Susan's cabin. But when it says enemy, it says basically any enemy here will do. So human, robot, insects, animals, ghouls. If you come across them, the lost, everything is available when it says enemy, okay? You can make it as easy or as hard as you want. We're just going to come over here to the Shenandoah Visitor Center. Usually anywhere from 10 to 12 rad roaches, so we're going to try our luck there just to make it easy on ourselves here. Because it's been a long day for Jim at work. So we're going to make it easy for ourselves here. Don't forget there's a bunch of thrashers down here. There's Yowai bears. A lot of glowing enemies down in the Skyline Valley region. It's really up to you. All right. Let's go here. Catch myself on fire here, killing myself, just killing these rad roaches here. Love it. Just like that. And there's 3 more rad roaches just over there by that bridge, a little observation. If you see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but he's kind of moving around over there. 3 more over there. And then again, you can make this as easy or as hard as you want, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. It's your game. All right, let's see what's next here. Complete a daily quest 1. All right, good stuff. So if you take a look at the description, there's a link to a video called Complete Daily Quest for Newbies. You don't have to be a newbie to watch that video. It is all time-stamped. Of course, we don't do every daily quest in the game, but we do quite a few of them in that hour and 10 minutes. And I show you how to toggle them active, and where to find them, and how to complete them. And if you're having some trouble, you can check out that video if you so wish. Now, there's usually a couple I like to kind of highlight for this particular video, just for the sheer easiness. The ones here in Camden Park here, these ones here are very easy to do. The one up here at the Giant Teapot, talk to Sweetwater. The one right up here at Prickett's Fort, talk to the Curator. We did this one here just yesterday at the Pumpkin House, speak with Jack. Okay, pretty cool. Just to name a couple. Even the ones here at the Gilman Lumber Mill. Now, once upon a time when this area first became responders, these didn't even count, but now that they do, we did prove this out about a month ago or so you can even check these ones out, and these ones are fairly easy to do as well. Let's pop up here to one of my favorite ones here at the Prickett's Fort. Talk to the Curator. Let's go ahead and toggle him active. It's buried with honor. So let's pop up here and do this one. I got some caps to spend, so why not fast travel? You can utilize the free fast travels if you so wish, whatever you want to do in your game. Alright, so let's go up here. We're going to talk to the Curator. Again, we don't have to listen to this guy talk. You just kind of interact with them, and you just kind of keep moving. You can see it kind of updating itself in the top left, right-hand corner of the screen. Sorry. Go right up here. We're going to take care of that cat. We have our remains right here. Let's go ahead and grab him. There we go. And we see it updating itself. So, of course, we go right down here to good old Philippi Battlefield Cemetery. This is the same routine every single time. It is so easy to do. You can either run down or walk down, or we're just fast travel. It's only a couple caps. You will come across 2 mongrels on the outside. There's usually a couple mongrels inside that building and a Yolwai bear on the other side of the building. But we're just going to take care of the 2 mongrels that are outside here. Right, there we go, just like that. Now we're going to put the remains in the grave like that. Now we need a shovel, and there's usually a shovel in around here. I don't see it here. But no sweat, there's other shovel locations here. So there's usually one on this marker, so let's go ahead and take that bad boy. And there is a 3rd shovel here, and he's over here. Alright, so FYI. I don't know anyone that really walks around with a shovel. It could be somebody it just didn't spawn in or whatnot. But let's go ahead. We're going to go under our weapon here. We're going to equip our shovel like that. And then we're going to fill this grave over. It's that easy. Complete daily quest 1 for 1. It is so easy, it's not even funny. Alright. Let's take this shovel. We're going to drop it here for the next person. There we go. Alright, just like that. Alright, let's go ahead here. We're going to head back to our camp here real quick. And we'll get set up for the next one. Just flying to them here today there, Jimmy boy. Alright. Last but not least, scrap junk to produce glass 10. So again, glass is a junk item, which we can use the bulk and scrap method at our Tinker's Workbench. So any Tinker's Workbench will do. Let's go ahead and go craft. We're going to go down to bulk. We're going to go down here to the G section. So the bulk 1 glass, you need 15 glass shards and 2 plastic from your stash of scrap box. You go ahead and you bulk your 1 glass and you scrap. It's hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. More so for the folks that are kind of short on time, or for people like to get things done quick and easy. The bulk and scrap method is definitely where it's at. Now we can find glass in many great spots and around the wasteland. We get so much junk now off of killing enemies such as Scorch, Mole Miners, and Super Mutants. You should be able to fulfill this daily challenge. Just go around killing enemies doing it that way. There is about 10 glass right here on the south side of Somerville's docks, okay? There's a little grocery cart there, and I think there's right on the money 10 beer bottles down there. So that is a really good spot. One of the best spots here is at the kill box, inside and on the roof. So inside you'll come across bottles, all kinds of them, and right on the roof. Now you will need a jetpack to get up on the roof. Again, there's a skeleton up there, all kinds of bottles up there. I find even up here at the Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, again, all kinds of bottles down and around the bar area downstairs where Biv is. And even over here in Point Pleasant and around the Mothman Museum, there's usually a lot of glasses and all that hanging around there as well. And that's just to name a couple of places. Alright, so let's go to the kill box just so I can show you that real quick here. Again, there'll be some Blood Eagles here, but we're going to take the fast route. And you will need a jetpack. I have tried this with my low-level character, and he can't even get up on the roof, but just an FYI, again, we do have the Somerville's docks directly across from us there, and again, right on the north side, right by that blue container right there, there's a shopping cart, and there's 10 bottles right down there. And look at that, who do we have down there now? Looks like we have Mr. Squeeze down there. Pretty awesome. Now, I made a video here maybe about 2 months ago, maybe about a month and a half ago, about Mr. Squeeze. And I mentioned in that video that this location is a random encounter location, and I find Mr. Squeeze here the most. He sells the hard lemonade recipes. So again, there he is here on this server, so that's pretty awesome. Alright, so you can make your way to that little fun house if you so wish of Blood Eagles. We're going to make your way up here real quick. And we will need to get some canned coffeeness here so we can make our way up there. And again, you will need a jetpack to get up here. Wow, that's a good shot. But as you can see, here's a skeleton here with all these bottles, these Nuka-Cola bottles. And as you can see, these one Nuka-Cola bottle will give us 2 glass each. They're really good as compared to beer bottles. I believe beer bottles you only get 1 glass. All right, so not all bottles. Some bottles will give you a little bit more. But as you can see, it is a real good spot. Now, I usually find a Nuka-Cola Quantum up here quite often. Again, it's not here today, but we will find a Nuka-Cola Quantum up here the odd time. So we should have enough glass. We have 21, so that's more than enough. Now we just need to scrap them. Any workbench at all will do. We might just head back to our camp here. You can go to a train station, down the mall, another player's camp, whatever you want to do there. And good old Mr. Squeeze down there. Yeah, good stuff. Put this, I put the gun away. Oh, it did. Perfect. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Now let's go ahead and scrap this glass here.
This is a nice place. Never was much of a builder myself.
Yeah, just like that. Scrap turn to produce glass, 10 for 10. It's that easy. Excuse me. And again, if you're short on time, the bulk and scrap method is where it's at. And you can just always go around and kill a bunch of enemies. You can probably fulfill that daily challenge in no time. Okay. And we're done. Perfect. Nice and easy one here today, guys. Pretty awesome. Let's take a look at weapon of the day here. Almost walked over a little kitty there. Sorry, buds. Aristocrat's Mind Focus Gatling Laser. After plus 50% damage based on the cap you have. Currently plus 50%. Wow, Jim. Projectiles explode for plus 20% weapon damage. Plus 3 agility is Aristocrat's Explosive Agility. A severe beta wave tuner, a line charging barrels, reflex sight dot, beam focuser, mind paint, 84 electrical damage, 25 fire damage, 107 fire damage for 3 seconds, takes fusion cores, and is automatic. I absolutely love this weapon. The only thing is you got to be very careful because you can easily kill yourself. As you guys have seen, you can set yourself on fire, and if you're not watching your health, you can die very easily. Yeah, just by shooting enemies that are close to you. And it is a heavy gun, of course. Let's take a look at our perk cards here. So under strength, we have Master Heavy Gunner, Expert Heavy Gunner, all maxed out. We have Sturdy Frame. We have good old Lock and Load, baby. We have Grenadier, Bullet Shield. Fireproof definitely helps out with this particular weapon. Covert Operative, White Knight, Adrenaline, these random luck cards which randomly pop in when they're being activated. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. They always stay the same. I'm very happy with them. And as you can see, they're all maxed out. Nice. And don't forget, this is the second week for the Appalachian Outlaw Special Event Challenges. And again, I did make a video on week 1, which is last week, but I did make a separate video for this second week, and all it does is just gives us extra tickets for our current Season 20 Season Pass, and for the rewards for that little mini season, you can utilize those tickets from Season 20. You don't even have to do these, okay? We proved that out already. But basically, just doing these, you just get extra tickets, and again, it's something to do. And I would say of all these, collect the cigar boxes is probably the hardest one. But again, you can check out that video I made. Everything is time-stamped if you're having a little trouble with all that. So there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Not Me But Me, Yes Me That's Me, Drew Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ben Durant, John DJ59, Picquerist, Benny Bunny, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.